So recently I came across an RFI with no real instructions. So what do you do then? Do you just skip it and not respond? Maybe submit your general capability statement? Well, the truth is neither option really positions you for success. A lot of times these notices are vague. They might be missing requirements or don't even ask specific questions. This leaves industry wondering, how do we demonstrate capability if we don't even know what the government really wants? And on top of that, not every RFI or sources sought leads to an actual solicitation. That means companies spend money and effort on responses that may never turn into real contracts. So how do you make the most out of your effort? First, it's important to understand the difference between the two. RFIs, or requests for information, are posted early in the acquisition process before the government really even has a clear requirement. They're trying to understand what's out there, market capabilities, price ranges, and potential solutions. Sources sought notices, on the other hand, are still posted early in the acquisition process, but this is after the government already has a requirement defined. These are primarily used to determine whether small businesses are capable of performing or providing the work and whether the opportunity should be set aside. So when an RFI or a sources sought is vague, it's often because the government doesn't really know what they need yet, and that's actually your opportunity to help shape the requirement. So, how do you respond when instructions are limited? The key is not just to answer what was asked, but to educate, demonstrate, and position yourself as a capable partner. Here's how. First, show your capability clearly. Don't just say, we've done ABC tasks before. Break it down task by task. Be sure to provide examples of what you did, what percentage of the work you handled, and whether you performed the work as a prime or subcontractor. The more detail, the better. Second, build credibility. Cite your past performance. Be sure to include contract numbers, agencies, as well as the scope and size of the contract. Also, be sure to highlight any key personnel, certifications, or security clearances that you may have. This information gives your experience credibility. And most importantly, be sure you connect that experience back to the agency and the requirements that you're responding to. Third, demonstrate readiness. Show that you're not only technically capable, but also business ready. Some examples you can include are management processes, financial banking, maybe your ability to staff quickly, and any transition plans you may have. Just to name a few. All this information gives the government confidence that you can handle the work from day one. And finally, educate and guide. Don't be afraid to include insights on things that they may not have specifically asked for. If cybersecurity, risk management, or even regulatory compliance is critical to mission success, explain how you would address those. By doing this, you're not only positioning your company as the subject matter expert, but also a trusted advisor. A good RFI or sources sought response doesn't just answer the questions on the page. It also answers the questions that the agency might have forgot to ask, while still demonstrating your professional quality and capability to provide from your firm. Even with little to no instructions, you still have the opportunity to show that your company understands the work, has the experience to back it up, and positions your company as a serious contender as the requirement moves forward.